Hi, welcome to DIY Donna. I'm Donna, of course. We are on our last Christmas DIYs. This will be the last video for Christmas. I am going to be starting Valentine's and just normal home decor DIYs after this video. These are going to be very easy DIYs. I got my hot glue gun, we got paint, we got this are materials. I will go down as I go from each project to tell you what we're going to be using. First of all, we are going to be using the DIY 3D craft kit from the Dollar Tree. And it's the one with the tree, the house, the present, and the little candy canes. And the little glittery Christmas tree that loses all kinds of glitter. And the 8x10 frame from the Dollar Tree, which I have only seen these one time there. They have not been back since. Sorry for my nose. You're going to be hearing me do this and pulling out tissue a lot. I still have ammonia a little bit. My lungs are full still, and my nose is running like a faucet. But I am here, and that's all that matters. I thought about using a couple of napkins today, and we're going to do some Mod Podging. And I'm going to look and see what napkins we have left. This one is very pretty, and I've then used one of those on the scenery set like this. I don't care about the bottom not being covered. I think half of it would be pretty. Just being on top, and then we can add the bottom pieces to this. Let's take a look. And I think I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and Mod Podge this to the background like this. And then as far as these little things right here go, I am going to cut this tree in half. I'm going to have it right up this way. This half could be up against this. Move it down that way we can have a little bit more room. And then of course we're going to cut off these little things at the bottom of these as well, except for on the glitter tree. We're going to use it as a little tree in beside the house. And we will be painting these. I need my paintbrushes, Bubby, please. And these are so thin that we could actually use our scissors to cut. But first, I am going to use my scissors to, and I did not mean, I don't believe I did that. It's okay. That wasn't the part that we could use for anything. But I don't know why I did this for anyway, because we're going to cut it right off at the edge where the white begins. You didn't turn them the right side up before you added water.
Alright.
It's alright. No biggie, it's only water. Okay. Make sure my hand is not wet from touching the brushes there. Okay, normally we don't cut napkins. You normally take water to them and then kind of rip it, but on something like this, I normally just go ahead and cut because I want that fresh edge and not a torn edge, a clean edge basically. Okay, I'm still going to keep this just because you can use this as well. No waste of napkins. Okay, and then you do want to remove the backing. Now some of them is got one layer if you got them from like a Dollar Tree, but the gooder napkins has got a couple of layers. And one of the ways of doing this is taking a piece of tape, and this is ripping off pretty good. Okay, Bobby, can you do me one more favor, please? Hand me that roll of paper towels over there, please. I go through a lot of paper towels. Thank you. I'm just going to use the mat. It doesn't matter. It's going to go on a piece that I'm going to make sure that I put too much. Make sure you put it up in the groove of the ending there, because you do want to put your napkin right up. And like I said, I put too much Mod Podge on it. You don't want to soak your napkin, and unfortunately I did. Might be able to clean some of it up. Because you want to be able to put some on top of it, but you don't want it soaked where it's going to rip. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to rub it softly onto the Mod Podge and not hard, and take out the bubbles and the wrinkles. Just trying not to wrinkle it, and I want to make sure, because once it touches, you cannot pull it back up. Not a napkin, because of it's so thin. Is what makes me nervous. because for some reason it's not lining up like it should. It's alright, I can fix that. As long as we get it on there without any wrinkles or bubbles. This, I think we can straighten up once we get it onto the top. Because I did stop putting my pods at a certain point. Because I really did not realize how far down it went. So I didn't want to overpass it. Even it up right here. And Brandy on DIY Struggles, she says to use the fan brush. I have not dug mine out yet, and I really need to, because I do want to try it with a fan brush. Because I think you can get it up in there a lot better with a fan brush like she suggests. If that's even a word, suggestus. Okay, I'm lightly taking my finger. And as you can see where I couldn't get up in there with the Mod Podge, there is a bubble. And now I can't get up in there to fix it. Okay, now we're going to let this dry. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to take my little knife and get up in there and cut that off. And then I may go around and try to fill in a hole right there that it, for some reason, got short. Okay, I'm going to fix this edges, but this right here I cannot fix. And I believe that is what she is talking about when she says that the fan brush gets up in there with the Mod Podge. Okay, we're going to set that aside and let it dry. See if I got a pencil in here. I don't have pencil. Okay, we cannot find a pencil at all. I got some. We just, with our Christmas decorations and stuff out, everything got moved. It's okay. I could make a line right here, what I gotta cut. And it's working. Alright, so first of all, you're gonna cut these little wooden things where they stick into the base that came with these, but I'm not using the base. So I'm going to take this off so it could fit right against, and I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper and sand that up just a little. So there ain't no sharp edges. And see, they do cut right off very easily. Now this is going to be the tricky part. So I don't want to crack it. When you cut into it, it sounds like sometimes it's going to crack, and I don't want that. Okay, I'll clean that mess up here in a few. Put my napkins to the side here. I'm just sanding it right now. Oh, and see what I mean? You gotta be really easy. And it just fit on me. Thank goodness it didn't break. But I'm trying to make it even as possible, smooth. And it is right there. And that one is done. This one cut very nicely, so it's not going to take much for this one. Okay. Same for the house. This end cut very good. And this one did. Oh, dust going into my picture frame. Sorry for my dog barking. She barks like that when she sees my son or my daughter, because she wants their attention and they don't give it to her when she wants it. Oh, my candy cane just bent. But, alright. Didn't crack all the way through, so that was a good thing. Now, we're going to paint them up real quickly. Why, my pipe is still drying because, like I said, I did put too much on it at the bottom, so I gotta let it dry all the way through because I don't want to rip my napkin. Now the paint I am going to be using, the green for the trees came from the Dollar Tree, and this is going to be my first time using it. So we can find out together how well it paints. Yeah, I really got to dig out them other brushes. I know right where they're at. They're on the top shelf, but there's a couple of sets, and I want to go through them and pick out a couple. Now, I'm just going to put a drop here and there, because I forgot the trays and the plates to dump out my paint. And I don't want to dump it out on the craft paper. bit of paint from one to help paint the other one because I did. And I'm gonna like stop the green right there so I can paint the rest of that brown. I must say I like this paint. One coat, as you guys can see, is all this needed. And that is a good for $1.25 for a big bottle. And I will be buying some more colors of this, which I do have like a an off orange reddish color, rusty color I got for the fall, but I don't think I used it, and I think I dumped too much brown there. It's okay if I did. We will take a paper towel. Alright, we're going to leave that right there to dry. And now we are going to paint the house. Okay, so I'm going to paint the chimney red on the bottom to make it look like a brick. Effect. There we go. Then I'm going to clean my brush off the red. Sorry, I don't want to spill it. Take time to open it. A little bit of black, because I did not bring my gray in. We're going to paint the chimney, not the chimney, but the top of the roof, or chimney, like I said. I got a little bit of red on my brush. Okay, now clean the brush again. Well, I did not realize that we do have another roof right here on the, I think it would be the garage. So you gotta kind of like make your line going across. Okay, there we go. Now, let's get brush cleaned again. And I was going to paint the house a brown, but is this celery? Yes, it's celery. It's right here on the cap. I'm looking on the side of it, or the front. Or should I paint it a brown? Let me see what celery would look like. I mean, you can leave this up all winter long because there's nothing on here really to say this is a Christmas DIY. Because you got the trees. Doesn't mean they're winter. This could be a winter picture that you keep out all year, all winter. Not all year, but the rest of the winter. Okay, let's see what that looks like here. So, what do you think, Bubby?
It's cute.
Which color do you think will go with it? The brown or the celery?
Brown.
Okay, brown it is. That's what we're going to. And I did get a little paint on it. Try to wipe it off. It's smeared, so I'm going to leave it dry and I'm going to cover it with the house. Alright, so Bubby chose celery. I mean brown. So that's what we're going to paint the house is brown. And I just went over my roof on my garage by accident. Well, I poured too much paint out. And I'm trying to get real close to my lines without actually touching my black like I just did. Alright, I gotta go in with a smaller paintbrush and touch up the black on anyhow, so I'll just touch it up there too. But I can wait until we actually get ready to use it. This will dry kind of quickly. Like I said, I'm going to touch the black up. Now, we have the candy cane and the present. I'm going to go ahead and paint the present as well. Can you go get me a blue, Bubby? A blue and my silver paint.
Sure.
Right there on top where the other colors are. Okay, I'm going to use my little brushes for these. Now for the bow on the present, I'm going to paint it red. No, sorry, I'm going to use blue and silver. So when Jeremiah, and in the meanwhile, while he's looking for those colors, we could do the candy cane. So it's red, right here. And that's white, red. Sorry for that noise in the background. That's our cat Buddy. He's down there cleaning himself. And he is a loud kitty. And he's not really a kitty. He's about 8 years old. Maybe 10. No, he's 8. Okay, so I'm going to continue it on the other side here. And like I said, I do apologize for my nose. Even though I blow it and everything else.